All right, folks. Welcome back to Dragon Works once again. You are here with the Dragon. We got a 2003 Harley Davidson XLH 1200. See, it says right there. Sportster. Anniversary edition. And you might be able to tell that it's been sitting for some time here. And the customer wants me to get it up and running and make it roadworthy. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the cleaning up part yet or not, but you know how I can make this thing look brand spanking new. You'd never know it looked like this when I was done with it. And I'm not just saying that. If you've been following me anytime at all, you've seen what I've done. I've pulled out bikes that were just totally covered in rust. Paint just wore the hell out, and I made it look brand new, and you would never know it. So anyway, I'm not sure if I'm doing that or he's doing it, but he wants to get it running and get it roadworthy. So obviously I'm going to have to address this fuel system. I'm going to get the carburetor off of there, rebuild that thing. In the tank, it looked like somebody had tried to put a liner in it at one time. May have put a liner in it, but yeah, you're not going to be able to see a lot. You can kind of see it's gray. I don't have my little light with me. But down in, whew, that stinks. But down where there's still a little bit of gas or whatever's in there, it doesn't look like the liner's in there, so it might have popped loose. I'm going to have to address that, flush it out, might have to reline it. I don't know. And, of course, the petcock is stuck in that position because it's gummed up. But this is a vacuum-operated diaphragm petcock, so it's got to be rebuilt anyway because that diaphragm's going to be dry rotted. I already pulled the plugs out, and I lubed up the cylinders in preparation to turn the motor over. We're not going to try to start it. That's the wrong thing to do. First, you got to turn the motor over, get it, make sure it's loose, go through that thing. If you've been watching me anytime, you know what I'm talking about. Going to need a new battery, of course. So after I lube the cylinders, one of the first things I do is I check to see the condition of the oil, because sometimes I'll use that to turn the motor over, and once that circulates, then I can drain that out and get all that gunk out of the motor at the same time. But I pulled a dipstick on this one, and she is bone dry, and there's not a drop in that oil tank. Trust me, I can't show you right now. Once again, I forgot my little light. But that thing is bone dry. And so now you're wondering why the awkward silence. Awkward science. That's that too. I paused on purpose to let you think about that for a minute. So there's no oil in the tank, and there's not an oil leak on this bike. So I paused again, let you think about that. So where'd that oil go? Well, if you're a Harley owner, you know exactly where it went. Or you've been following me long enough, you've heard me talk about this, and we've went over this before. I'm almost 99.9999% sure that this Harley has sumped. So basically, Harley Davidsons are a dry sump engine, which means they store the oil in the tank, and then there's a hose going down to the pump that circulates just the amount of oil the engine needs to run, and the excess goes back into the tank, and it repeats the process over and over. But the oil is stored up here. Well, what happens is if you let them sit too long, that oil will sneak past that oil pump and fill the bottom of this engine with oil. So right now, there's probably about 3 quarts of oil in the bottom of that engine that do not belong there. And if you try to start that thing with that much oil in it, there is big problems. A lot of Harley guys will see when you let it sit for a couple weeks or a month and start it, there'll be this little drop of oil there, and you can't figure out where it comes from. There's a little vent tube that they put on just for this purpose. They all do it. Pans, shovels, Evos, that's just the way it is. And they figured it out, so they got a little drain hose on there just for that purpose. But yeah, so I'm going to have to check that out, and if that's the case, I got to get all that out of there before I try to turn this. He wants it roadworthy, so obviously going to do new brakes, flush all the fluid, might have to rebuild the master cylinders. because you may know, you may not know, brake fluid loves moisture. It sucks it in like a sponge. So anytime you let this sit, what'll happen is from the heating and cooling, it builds condensation in under this cap, and that starts contaminating that fluid, and it goes all through the system. And next thing you know, pistons in the calipers are rusty. The piston in the master cylinder is rusty. Same thing with the back one. It just tears them up. So we have to at least flush them. We might have to rebuild them. I say we. This is a crack going around here where it looks like it's a nice pretty little line. It's all cracked up. Both front and rear tires are dry rotted, so we're going to get some tires on it. Let's see here. So we got us a little project here, guys. See them cracks in the back tire? And that's all the way around the sides. So we got that situation, and that's all we know so far, just by doing a quick diagnostics. But yeah, I'm about to start into this project. I got my work cut out for me. Like I say, I'm not sure if I'm cleaning it up too or not, but if I am, you will see that it will look brand new when I'm done. You won't even know that it's been sitting. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. This is just a little introduction for you guys. And I think you get the point. So, yep, going to bring her back to life. I love bringing bikes back to life, especially Harleys. Yeah, I got a soft spot for Harleys. I can't say I don't. And I like to see them running, not see them sitting. So I got to get to work, guys. Thanks for watching. Hey, stay tuned. See how this thing turns out. I'll try to do better. I'll try to do some better videos on it. And I know I keep repeating myself. I'm just so busy, guys. It's hard to do these videos. You see people, on YouTube that do all these nice videos. They do videos for a living. I do videos of my living. There's a big difference. I mean, I'm filming my work, but if I'm not working, I'm not getting paid, where they get paid for their videos. That's what they do for a living. So I don't monetize these or anything. Some people are seeing it on Facebook. I used to just do YouTube. And Facebook's more for, letting customers see what kind of work I do, what I'm capable of, but also friends and family can follow along and see what's going on. Some people just like the content, what have you. So I'm trying to do a little bit of both. So when I get super busy, I don't have time to do these videos, but I'm going to try to do, some more in-depth ones. I got these bikes behind it. I'm going to put in another video that I'm getting ready to do as well. So just stick with me, guys. Thanks for watching. Need anything done? Hit me up at DragonWorks. Peace out.